Hi guys, I am going to do a quick overview of the difference in babies. Then I'm going to do separate videos more in depth on each type, but I thought I would just kind of point out different things. So these two that I'm showing are both neonates, and these three are all baby think-it-overs. So the quick overview would be, this is a Hispanic male weighted neonate. All he would have come with is his outfit, which I do have, but I wasn't going to put him on because I don't have everybody's original outfits. And one diaper. It was optional to purchase a bottle, and this is one of their designer Looney Tunes bottles that I have. It was optional to buy a bottle. You didn't need a bottle. There is no electronics in the baby. There was an unweighted version as well. I do not own any of those, but it's the exact same doll, except for instead of the weight inside of it, it's got nothing inside of it, but like cotton, I believe it is. Next is an electronic neonate. This is a Japanese male. Electronic neonates came with their outfit and 2 diapers. This one I believe is the white patch. There's a blue patched one behind there, and 2 bottles. A water bottle and a milk bottle, and I got those reversed. Also, electronic neonates use a regular screwdriver and 4C batteries to operate. Next, I have a standard G4 no head support baby think-it-over. Now her box, when I get into it, is actually a G5 box. The doll itself is a G4 because it does not have the neck mechanism, which actually the electronic neonate has the head support neck mechanism that a G5 would have. It also, a G6, which is an original RealCare, has the same neck mechanism. And what would come with baby is 1 diaper, a t-shirt that said baby think it over, one of these keys, and then a teacher key for the box. I just have all my keys together so I don't lose them. After this would have been the G5 head support, which is the same doll as a G4, that you just put the key in the back and turn it in the box to receive care, but also had the feature that you had to support its head. After that would be the G6, or the original RealCare, that is very, 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 very similar to the electronic neonate. They're basically the same electronics, except for it only had a water bottle. It came with the 2 diapers, the blue and the white, like an electronic neonate. It had 1 milk bottle. It did not have the water bottle because only neonates get hiccups. But it also took 4C batteries. The difference is an electronic neonate runs on a quick schedule. So you can either have it in show mode or demo mode, or you can, in demo mode, you can just do whatever care you want, and the baby will coo whenever it receives that care. The G6 runs on a real infant schedule and is 24 hours. It has, I don't have any of them. It's got an ID, and it's got like this, it's like a piece of blue plastic, and it's got like a big metal circle on it, ID, that you insert, it beeps, and then you attend to the baby. It also has the same head support as the electronic neonate. The other difference is, in all neonates, they have eyelashes and eyebrows. He does too. If you find neonates on the secondary market, sometimes their eyelashes have fallen off. But they all have eyebrows, where baby think-it-overs, the only eyebrows on any of the dolls are the new style Japanese babies. All the rest of them do not have eyebrows or eyelashes unless somebody has put them on. So getting back to the babies, after the G6 came RealCare 2, which I forgot to say, she is an Asian female baby. This is a dark African American RealCare 2. She would have come with different diapers than the neonate, the electronic neonate, and the G6. Her diapers actually have a green and a yellow patch. And where his diaper and the G6 diapers are actually magnetic. So if you lose a diaper, you can just flip it over and it's thinking you're changing its diaper. Not with the RealCare 2 on up. So it's a RealCare 2, 2 Plus, and 3 all use the same diapers, but they are actually RFID chips in them. So it actually knows when you change the diaper, and if you try to flip it over, it's not going to work. You actually need the second diaper. They would have come in a pink or blue, depending if it was boy or girl, hooded shirt, long sleeve shirt with mittens attached to it, and long footed pants. It came with the 2 diapers, the green and the yellow, 1 bottle. Here is the ID, and these also run on 4C batteries, but they're batteries. So this is the key, the teacher key, to open up the back. There would have been also a student card, laminated student card in the box, and that's just kind of like if stuff goes wrong, this is what you do. Also, to program it, the only way to program it is with one of these controllers, or there is a short little stubby blue controller that was actually the G6 controller. Will program these babies, but you have to use the G6 ID when you use that programmer. One thing about the G6 is you can actually start the baby if you have all the supplies without the programmer. You can do the similar thing with the RealCare 2 as long as this ID is programmed to the baby beforehand. I've shown that in a past video with Tammy's. Abby, if you want to go back and look for it, it would be one of, I can't remember which video it was with Abby. I would do the iCard thing, but I have no idea how to do that, so I need to ask Crystal how to help me with that. If I can figure it out, I'll put it in there. But there is a way to start them if the ID is already programmed. If the ID is not programmed and you get a baby, I've gotten some RealCare 2s and 2 Pluses off of eBay without anything. No diapers, no bottles, no IDs, nothing. So obviously if you get that, you won't have the ID pre-programmed, and sometimes even sellers are getting these as school auctions, and then they're selling, they buy them at like a school supply auction, and then they sell them on eBay relatively cheap. But it's kind of hit or miss if they actually work. Some are actually missing their electronics, and they may come with an ID, but that ID may not be programmed to it, and the seller has no idea. They don't have the control on how to test them or anything. Some of them will even have the control, or in the case of the RealCare 2 Plus or 3, the X stick, and they won't even, like, they'll sell them as is, that they haven't been tested. That I don't understand. If you've got the supplies to test them, personally, test them. The last would be my RealCare 2 Plus. This is a Caucasian female. Once again, she would come with the blue, or not blue, the yellow and green diapers. Her ID is kind of off to the side. That is a bottle I made for her because she did not come with anything. So everything that she has, I had purchased separately. As you can see, there is a cord. She is plugged in. She is a rechargeable version. There is no key to open her back. Unfortunately, because of that, there is no way to start her like the real. For some reason, they have it that you can't start them the same way you can the 2. I've tried it and it didn't work. So you have to have the orange control. Only the orange control will work for the RealCare 2 Plus or the X stick, which I do have one, but I don't have it in here. And the RealCare 3 will come with the same diaper. Oh, and it came with the same blue or pink outfit that the RealCare 2 did. Then there's the RealCare 3. I do not have a RealCare 3. I plan on purchasing one in the future when I do not know. But a RealCare 3 can only be programmed via the X-Stick. Only way to program them. They will come with the 2 diapers, the yellow and green. They will come with 1 student ID. They will come with their charger. They will come with the blue or pink 2-piece outfit, a onesie, and a sleeper. I think those are the ones that come with it. And you can also purchase a winter bunting as well. You can also purchase this kit for a car seat. The RealCare, the difference between a RealCare 2, there's not a whole lot of difference between the 2 and the 2 Plus, except for you have to use this control to do the 2 Plus or the X-Stick, and the 2 Plus is rechargeable where the 2 is not. From the 2 to the 3, they came up with some fantastic technology where the baby can actually detect the temperature outside. And each of its outfits have RFID chips in them, similar to the diapers. And it'll detect if it's like right now it is 100 or it's 97 degrees outside. If I walked outside in that winter bunting, it would detect baby as overheated. Because, you know, you don't walk outside with a fleece bunting on a baby at 97 degrees. As well as if it's like when I lived in North Dakota and it can get to 30 below before the wind chill, you wouldn't want to walk out with baby just in a onesie. So, it's got detection on the outfits, like if it's properly dressed for the weather outside, as well as the car seat detection kit is, with these babies, these 2, they have an anti-prop feature. So if you're feeding them, you must keep moving. Well, what some students then did is they would still prop the bottle. They put them in the car seat and rock the car seat. Well, there are 2 RFID cards type things that you put in your car seat, or some schools who don't have car seats, they use prams or strollers. They would put them in the strollers, and it would actually detect and tell them how long baby has spent in the car seat, the stroller, or whatever they put them in. So it detects and tells them, well, yeah, they did care for baby. Every time they fed baby, baby was still in the car seat. Baby only left the car seat to have its diaper changed. Or baby only, it can tell when, it time stamps when you change its clothes as well, from what I've seen. And the RealCare 3, you can only program via the X-Stick. And from the reports I have seen, it gets into a lot of details. So this is just kind of a quick overview on each one of these babies. As I've said, I plan on getting a RealCare 3 at some point. I am selling Luna, my RealCare 2 Plus. The RealCare 2 and the electronic neonator actually Miss Kim's babies. So it goes, my baby, Kim's baby, my baby, Kim's baby, my baby. But I wanted to kind of show, this isn't each ethnicity. The light African American is missing, as well as the Native American. But this kind of gives you an idea that they do have different races. On eBay, you will typically find just African Americans, Caucasians, and Hispanics. But they do have Japanese, they do have Asian, and they do have, I can't even think right now, Native American. And each one has a different face mold. I just kind of want to give you an idea. But what I was going to say is I am selling Luna, just because, own personal reasons. So when I get my RealCare 3, I know the RealCare 2 will not be here, as I do have an electronic neonate. It's just mine is an Asian male, and I wanted to show a different race. So that's why I used Kim's baby there. But these 2 might not be here when the RealCare 3 arrives. So I won't be able to do a comparison video, but I'm just going by what I know on them. I'm also, because I don't want to make this video too long, I think I'm going to try to do more of an in-depth video on each baby. I know I've had a few people like, can you compare this one to this one? Can you compare this one to this one? It would take too long to do all 5 of them in one video as a comparison. As well as like just doing these 2 and then doing these 2 and these 2 and these. It's just going to be easier that if I do like, this is a weighted neonate, this is what it came in with, blah, 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 and information about that one, and information about electronic neonate, and the G4, talking about the G5. Probably when I do these 2 will probably do together. And when I'm doing the electronic neonate, I'll probably talk about the RealCare, original RealCare, because it's similar to it. But it's just easier for me to do separate ones, but I just wanted to do a quick overview. I will flip them over so you can just see the backs quickly as comparisons. Ugh. Come on. It's not very easy flipping when you got one hand. I'm sorry, I know I'm shaky and you're just kind of seeing butts. As you can see, Jack decided to join. Jack. Apparently, this is the Jack model of a neonate. Actually, I don't know what I thought I kicked him out of the room, and I cannot reach him right now because I am standing on a stool. Anyways, as you can see, the weighted neonate has a completely flat back. There's nothing cut out of it. There's no holes. There's no electronics. Baby Think It Over did make a mannequin model, but it had the head support like the RealCare or the electronic neonate. But it had the similar back where nothing was cut out. It just had the head like that does that. This is an electronic neonate. As you can see, here's the switch. Hopefully you can see that. Just uses a regular screwdriver. Pretty straightforward. You've got the play mode, off, and show. Play mode, it goes very quickly. Off is obviously self-explanatory. Show is if you just want to do like change diapers, feed it, whatever. This is my G4 with a G5 box. The box just, I cannot do this one-handed. The box just pulls out. You put the 4 AA batteries in. You have to use the teacher key to open it up. And then you program it. I had all the materials, how to set the programmer, but they got damaged in a flood. But I do believe they're scanned in and in the Neonate Baby Think It Over file, which the Facebook group, if you look in the comments below, there's a link to that. They're in there. I have honestly only ever put batteries in this once. Yes, it works. I have no idea how to program it because you basically put one of these keys into the back and turn. Seems simple enough, except for you have to hold it like this, and you can hold it for up to a half hour, and your fingers hurt like crap afterwards. I saw students, because this is the motto that they had in school when I did the Baby Think It Over project the first year. And I saw students like wrapping fabric around them, Band-Aids, you name it. I saw them wrapping them around it because it hurt so bad holding it. Then there is the Baby Think It Over RealCare 2. As you can see, this is where the RealCare, original RealCare ID would work. The other one flopped over. And you can see the difference between the 2 Plus. The 2 Plus does not have this hole, but it has the charging port. So that is just kind of a quick overview of differences, and as I said, I will be doing individual difference videos in a bit. I will see everyone later. Bye.